Hello and welcome. My name is Brandon Ebert, and my SIP is a firewall management system, and this is week 3 progress report on how my prototype is going. Wanted to go into the objectives. My sprint objectives are, as a developer, I wanted to complete the installation of Adobe Flash Builder. As a developer, I wanted to create and have a rough application layout of the user interface, and of course make the flow correctly. And as a project leader, I would see that person as wanting to see a start of a mock-up and have a basic flow defined. And of course, as an administrator, you want to be able to have a user interface that is able to add firewall policy and basic workflow development with ease and make understandable. Now, with that being said, I will move right into the Flash Builder. This is what I have developed everything in. It is Flash Builder using Flex. As you can see, this is the pages in the rough form and the code that goes along with that. So there's quite a bit of coding involved. A lot of this is developed just by developing the design. There's a lot of actual work that goes into the source too. So I wanted to give a brief demonstration how I see it going, and from there we'll continue from there. So I use the Envision website, like the professor said, that to mock this up as a prototype. So I'll just walk you through it. So there's the login. You enter your username and password, and once you log in, you come to the home page, where I see the home page is like just a jump point to other things. You might have we have some news on here. We'll possibly and some other current events that are going on in the security realm. So with this site, what I see the main function of it being is a whole firewall system from cradle to grave request to actual implementation of the firewall settings, and possibly even auditing if I can get that far. So with that being said, workflows are a very big part of creating making this successful. Without the workflow and how everything is going to be tied together, this wouldn't work very well. So in here is a basic workflow. I see this as being modifiable, so you can come in here and move these around, add objects or add boxes, change things around, or add other instances, or say that you, like for firewall admin notify, it would send an email, plus create a web page for the firewall admin to be able to go look at that request, see what IP addresses they need, or what ports or protocols that need to be opened up, and or if for approval, planning, and like that, you can send it to the correct people. They can go look at the request and have a good sense of where it's going. So with the workflows, that being said, here's a basic outline of a request. You have the requester, their email address, who's going to own the project, and the subject. Of course, you need a due date and expiration date of when you need that firewall changed, and when is it no longer relevant, or if there is an expiration date of that firewall change, if you only need it for a certain amount of time. You can set the priority as high, medium, or low, and with that you have your specifics about what firewall entrance you need. So you have your TCP and IP and account, and what location you need to have access to. In this case, we say we need access to the accounting department, and the owner of the accounting department is CFO Bob Burns. So from there, it would go into this workflow, as we saw here. It would go through this workflow and then go into a what I haven't developed yet, but a page that the firewall admin could look at, review it, and then export it, or either approve it or deny it, or then he can go from there, look at the network topology, see, okay, yeah, is this doable? And then he can go in there and select the firewall that he wants to apply that rule to. Once he selects it, he puts in the information and he hits apply, and then it will automatically update that firewall policy. I wanted to show some other stuff here is with the workflow editor. So you can come in here, you can select a workflow name. Like if you want a new one, you can say, oh, I want a proxy request, or you can do from a list of already workflows that are already existing. And you can also search for workflows, or even look at a list of workflows. From there you can see, here's all your workflows, and then you can go in here and say, I want to look at the standard workflow, and this is where this takes you. And then from there it will, you can go back to the editor, and you can look at, or if you, once you submit, you don't say you want to change that, you can clear it, you can select something else, and then submit it again. And of course, the typical links to getting around navigation. Anyway, this is where I'm at right now. It took me quite a bit of time, a lot longer than I expected, but it's been a good project. I've really enjoyed it. Thanks.